At the same time, once they have accepted the book, they have been more than helpful. They have been a part of the book actually.
Okay.
Shavik Tharp was the person who actually accepted this book. Later, Rajesh Shetty was the person who has been with me all through. And Mr. Asad Shabir also was a key person in the production of the book. Once the book left my desk and reached their table, I believe Pearson people have worked quite scrupulously and quite cooperatively to make this book a reality.
Okay. So what is the initial reaction after the launch of the book from the stakeholders?
From the stakeholders, I'm happy to say that it has sold good number of copies online in India. I believe that more than 70% of the inventory has been liquidated as per the information I received from the people.
Okay.
So I think within a span of 10 days or 12 days time, if the publisher can liquidate 70% of the inventory, it's a good sign actually. It is quite encouraging.
Okay.
You know, what is happening here is, because of globalization, foreign funds are coming into the market. But why are they coming? Simple, to reap benefits.
Okay.
But when globalization is there, Indian potential should tap the international market.
Correct.
The flow of money should not be one way. I believe this attempt is a kind of attempt to reverse that kind of thing.
Okay.
I think we can penetrate into the international market and maybe cut a small piece of a big cake rather than cut a big cake piece of a small cake.
Okay.
That is actually inspiration in the book.
Sir, what are your future projects? What are your future projects?
I have already came into a kind of understanding with the Pearson people for another book for IELTS. Not the whole IELTS. It is exclusive for reading. In 90% of the students from India score the lowest band in IELTS reading part. This is the part that needs a little bit of attention from serious academicians. So Pearson people want to come out with a book that caters to the needs as far as the reading comprehension part of academic IELTS is concerned. I hope that book will become as good a standard as this book, with fond hope again.
Okay. Sir, what is your advice to the students who are who are interested in preparing for joining MBA courses in abroad through maybe GMAT or any other exam?
The simple thing is, students aspiring for MBA are going to spend a lot of money. MBA courses are definitely far more costly than MS.
Right.
When they are aspiring for such kind of competitive courses, the most important thing is they should not compromise in their selection. Unfortunate thing is, most of the students now take the examination first, then know their scores, and then think of the scores that accept this level of scores.
Okay.
It is rather illogical.
Okay.
Because if you want to do your MS, that too after 4 or 5 years of work experience, what you need to do is, you should define your specialization first. Then for that specialization, what are the best B schools? What are the requirements for that particular B schools? You must think like that, and basing on that you should plan. So the decision regarding the selection of the universities is to be done first, and then you must prepare. And that is the prime and most important thing, because they are investing millions and millions of rupees in this. Secondly, practice is most important. You can never learn how to drive by just reading books about driving. You can learn how to drive just by driving. So GMAT is no different, because it's also a skill. A lot of practice is needed. Not only with this book, but any other book available, I advise official material as far as possible.
Okay. So that was MLV Ramana Rao Garu, the author of Pearson Guide to GMAT Sentence Correction Examination. The book was recently launched by Professor and MLC K. Nageshwar Garu. and it has, as Mr. Ramana Rao was saying, was a huge hit at the, I mean, after the launch. He is saying that you cannot really learn driving by just reading a book on driving. Whatever the examination that you are preparing, you need to first learn the concepts and you need to practice as much as you read the concepts. And he hopes that his future projects will be as successful as this one, and we will, KAB Television really hopes that the future books will be as successful as this book, if not greater. We really wish him all the best, all the success in the future projects. Thank you very much,
Thank
sir,
you
for
very
coming
much.
to our studio and spending your time.
Thank you very much. It has been quite a pleasant experience for me too.
Great.